Mic check. Mic check. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? How's everybody feeling? Welcome in to the Walk and Talk. What's up? Thank you for joining me. Sorry, my camera's not on. There we go. It is a little chilly out this morning. How's everybody doing? Thank you for being here on the Walk and Talk. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, everyone. What are we doing today? Today is Wednesday. It is now the 10th, 9th, 10th. My goodness, what day of the week is it? It's Wednesday. I've been up all day. It's the 10th. It's the 10th of December. It is currently 3:47 in the morning. How you doing? Thank you for being up this morning. Thank you for joining me. We're going to have a serious talk this morning, people. We're not playing games. We're not joking around. As always, we're going to approach it with discipline, determination, and dignity. But this morning, we need to talk about money. I feel it is my responsibility at this point to share with you the true purpose of money. We can't have a real conversation about money. We'll hear a lot of money this morning until you understand the purpose of money is for. Welcome in. All right. We are counting down to Christmas. We are counting down definitely to Christmas. Thank you guys for being up this morning and being here as always. When you check in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is where you are. It is crisp, brisk, 3:49 in the morning up here in northern Maryland. out on this walk. I want to appreciate you guys for being here. I know you didn't have to, but we're going to discuss money this morning. What's the purpose of money? Please make sure you take a moment to answer the poll. As you check in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is where you are. It is so many people's inability to understand the purpose of money, what money is supposed to do, how it's supposed to work, that they find themselves devoid of it, find themselves without it so much. Guys, you're getting this information for free this morning. This is an absolutely free lesson. If you don't want it, you don't have to stay and get it. But if you do, I guarantee you, for those of you who don't know, it will open your eyes. And for those of you who do know, it will solidify and reaffirm with you that the purpose of money is misunderstood by many and misused by most. This morning, we cleared it up. Walking up here to the top of the hill, just want to give you guys an opportunity to see my walk. I steal another $1,200 from you too. You only get money stole from you if you lame or you dumb. Right. You were dumb enough to let me steal it. Now you out here telling people publicly that I did it. You don't know I got you twice. That other $1,200 you lost, I got that too. Now, take your trolling ass somewhere else. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for stopping in to be a part of this morning's walk and talks. As always, as I said before, people, please, as you check in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is where you are. My name's Oloropo, coming to you from the northeast of the United States, as always, with positivity, with growth, and an understanding that we are focused on development, dignity, and discipline, working with determination. Here's my little view from the top of the hill, people. Thank you for being here. So, are we ready to have this conversation this morning? For real. Always on business. 252 in OKC. Welcome in, OKC. 352 here on the East Coast of the United States. So, here's the thing, people. I'm going to take you to a little bit of a history lesson. It's not a long one, but it's one we need to understand. First and foremost, we need to understand that work is not something we do in exchange for currency. Work is just something we do because we're human. Humans have always worked. We've always sought the meaning for things. We've always looked to understand, looked to grow, to develop, to build, to, like we were given a mandate in the Garden of Eden to go forth, be fruitful, and multiply. And so there was an understanding that we didn't work because someone was going to give us money for it. We worked because we were alive. That was part of living. Part of living is working. But we got confused. And I'm going to tell you what happened when there was the introduction of money. Because now so many of us believe that work is only about money. We don't understand that working on ourselves is a part of what we have to do. So we don't just work on the job, punch a clock, say, hey, I'm going to give you 10 hours of my time, 12 hours of my time in exchange for money. We have to work on ourselves, our mindset. We have to work on ourselves emotionally, mentally, spiritually. But for so many of us, we don't understand that we need to do that work, so we don't get that work done. So how do we change that? How do we fix that? The way we have to fix that is we have to start to realize and understand the purpose of money, how it works. We were all wealthy until they invented currency. There were no limits to what a man could do beyond his willingness to work. People, we need to understand that when you look at anything that you can achieve by getting up and putting your mind and your hands to it, by pursuing it with discipline, when you look at all the things that you can accomplish, thank you very much. When you look at all that you can accomplish and you can do, why do you need to be paid for it? Right? See, we're so used to living in a space and a time when there is currency, when there is money, that we believe that that is the only way that society works. That's the only way societies can be structured. And that's not true, because we were around for many thousands of years without any formal structure or form of currency. I mean, they use things like salt and seashells, and they gave them value only because they were rare to them. They were things that they couldn't get from where they lived, from where their locality was, and they had to travel to get their hands on these things. But when it comes to understanding money, and it comes to using money, there has to be a realization and an understanding that what we really need to do is figure out how. How do we get out here? How do we use this money? How do we partake in this exchange and this trade and make the most out of it? We need to figure this part out. And this morning, I'm going to share it with you. First thing that we have to do, as I said before, is figure out that work is just something we do. It's not something we do because somebody's paying us. It's just something we do. The second thing that we have to figure out is, because work is something we do, and it's not something that we do because we get paid for it, we can now move to the next level of how we are living. We can move to the next level of figuring out, not only do I have this money, but that it does something for me.